Hello, my name is Safari Bob, and today we were learning about hunter-gatherers, early hunter-gatherers, and some of the weapons that they would have needed. Now we're going to use modern methods to make them. They actually would have used bone to chip away. We've got some pieces of slate that we'll be able to grind down, but we're going to try it out. All right, here we go. If you look here, what you're going to see is some pieces of slate that my sons and I have found. And we're going to try to shape some arrowheads and spearheads out of them. Of course, we'll go into the forest later and look for these things. These were Stone Age tools that allowed people to survive in really bad times. This spearhead has already been made by a grinder, this tool over here, that we're going to show you how to do. Right now, Matthew is making the arrowhead using modern tools that the hunter-gatherers would not have had. The goal is to make it like this, to be able to attach it to a shaft.
We had to get that away.
Alright, keep going, son. Sharpen both sides to a good point.
No, this is my point.
Alright, so we're in the forest right now, and what we're going to do is we're going to try to find some straight arrow shafts that are extremely straight and attach our arrowheads to them. We're going to do that now. Alright, right here we have two straight shafts which we are going to be making into arrow shafts. It'll be amazing. Alright, what they're doing now is stripping the bark from the top of the arrow shaft to make it really straight, so when it flies it'll hit its target with accuracy. Both boys are using their knives right now to remove all the bark. Alright, the next step will be to cut a notch at the end and slip your arrowhead in like that. Right. Now we're going to tighten it a little more, but we don't want to break it. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, obviously we don't have leather to tie our arrowheads on like the ancients did, but we do have an old football that is pigskin that we cut apart, and these people obviously will tie them on. Yes, very interesting. Now obviously one of the next steps will be to make fletchlings that go at the end of the arrows, as the ancients used to do. So in our case, we go into the chicken coop and we climb around and hope to miss poop, and we collect feathers. But please don't pluck them off your chickens like my children decided to do. It got me in big trouble with my wife. Apparently I wasn't clear enough about how to get the feathers with the 7 and 8 year old. And here are some of the pictures of all the work we did in some of the different steps. Over here you see the arrowheads, the fletchlings in the back, which were hot glue gunned on, the leather tying the arrowheads on,